Welcome to John Lewis 3D Learning. In this presentation, we are going to see acids, bases and salts in 10th standard chemistry. The topic is drying agent and dehydrating agent. Okay, first of all, let us take drying agent. So it is also known as desiccant or desiccating agent. See, all hygroscopic substances are drying agents: sulfuric acid, phosphorus pentoxide, calcium oxide and silica gel. We have seen the formula of silica gel already in the previous video lesson. SiO2 dot XH2. X can be any number of water molecules. Okay, so what is meant by drying agent? So they can absorb only moisture without affecting the formula of the compound. So it can only absorb the moisture present in other substances or in the surroundings without affecting the substance itself is known as drying agent, or it is known as desiccant or desiccating agent. So examples are all hygroscopic substances. Then what is meant by dehydrating agent? Okay, now let us take dehydrating agent. For example, concentrated sulfuric acid. So it not only removes moisture from the atmosphere or from the surface without affecting the compound. It affects the compound. It removes water molecules from the compound itself. So that is what is called dehydrating agent. For example, I think if I explain you by taking a specific example, it will be easy to understand. So for example, you take sugar in a container. So white sugar. So all white sugar crystals, let us say. So white sugar crystals. If we add concentrated sulfuric acid, so what happened? Suddenly the white sugar chars into black carbon. How this white substance changes into suddenly a black carbon? So what is the formula of sugar? C12H22O11. So this is what is the formula of sugar. When you add concentrated sulfuric acid, in sugar what is there? Hydrogen is there and oxygen is also there. So here 11 water molecules are absorbed by the sulfuric acid. 11 water molecule, because 11 water molecule is what? H22O11. Am I right? See, all together, so 11 into 2, 22. 11 into 1, 11. H22O11 is nothing but 11 molecules of water. See, after sulfuric acid absorbs the moisture, it destroys the entire compound, and what is left out? Only 12 carbon atoms are left out. So what is the nature of carbon? That is black in color. That is why the black carbon is obtained. So concentrated sulfuric acid, when added to white sugar, it chars into black carbon. Why? By the removal of water. This is what you need to explain. Okay, so now you understand. Here sulfuric acid not only removes moisture without affecting sugar, it affects the entire sugar by taking out the chemically combined water molecules present in the sugar. So now differences between drying and dehydrating agent. So very easily you can write one difference now. So drying agent removes only the moisture, whereas dehydrating agent removes water molecules from the chemical combination of the compound. So here it removes moisture. Drying agent removes moisture, whereas dehydrating agents remove chemically combined water also. Not only moisture, but also chemically combined water molecules also. Then used to dry gases like chlorine, sulfur dioxide, hydrochloric acid, etc. So when dehydrating agent is kept in the jar of this chlorine, sulfur dioxide and HCl, so they will absorb the moisture present in these gases without affecting these gases. But it chars the compounds, no? It chemically removes the water molecules, thereby it chars the entire compound. What is the third one? They represent physical change. So it changes only by, it changes the atmosphere, no? By removing the moisture around that substance without affecting the substance. Therefore only there is a physical change. But whereas when you use dehydrating agent, what happens? Chemical changes take place because it chars the entire compound. That means what? Water is chemically combined water molecule is completely removed. Thereby it brings about the chemical changes. Therefore it represents chemical change. Is it clear? So what are the differences between drying agent and dehydrating agent? Three differences you can give. Drying agent removes moisture, whereas the dehydrating agent remove chemically combined water. So drying agent used to dry gases, whereas dehydrating agent chars the compound, it affects the compound. And third difference, so drying agent brings about only physical change, whereas dehydrating agent brings about chemical changes. Okay, that's it. So with this we are concluding the entire acid, bases and salts chapter as well. So these are some of the properties of the salts. So drying and dehydrating agents, no, these are all some of the characteristics of the salts. So thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed learning with me. If you like it, please click the like button and share it with your friends. Until we meet next time in the next chapter. Bye bye.